So this is a quick video for gardening. I think I've got a unique perspective from so many years growing stuff, and I have some thoughts to help you on growing stuff. Specifically, this gardening video will be for sprouting tree seeds and growing trees. It's not going to be very long. Okay, when you first hear the idea of growing trees, the first thing someone says is you're not going to gain any benefit. It'll take until you die before the tree is grown. And I wanted to kind of refute that idea a little bit because it doesn't have to be like that. So everyone's heard this, that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Okay, you've heard that one. That's a similar thought. Then there's also the thought that you won't gain anything from it because it'll take until you're dead or gone or an old man to gain your benefits. We have done several trees in our yards, and I think that thinking that you've been hearing is wrong. It's better to think instead, how long does it take for me to get fruit from the tree? The tree doesn't have to be full grown, okay? You can get fruit from the tree when it's still younger. Now, I know a lot of people push the idea that in the early years of the tree, you can curb the fruit, curb it to not grow fruit, to instead have it push that growth into growing. And that's okay for you to think that way. There's nothing wrong with thinking that, but it doesn't have to be that way. Okay? The tree can still grow even if you're letting it put out its fruit. And you don't have to choose whether or not, it should do that. Let the plants decide. And in our observing things in gardening, usually the plants will start to produce fruit when the water and soil are good. Okay? Just think about water and soil, then let the tree decide. Now, some people thin out the fruit. If you want to do that, you can, because if you have too much fruit buds in too high a density, you can get problems. But we try to not do that as much as other people, because some people do that so obsessively that they're messing with their crop result. You do want to thin, but you don't want to thin as much as other people think. Now, the main gist of the video, when you are sprouting like fruit trees or orchard trees, you can get fruit as early as 2 years and 3 years into the into the growth of the tree. That's all. We've done that. Now, for you to get that early fruit growth, you would need to have a pretty good watering schedule and fertilizer. You're not going to get that if you're not watering. Some areas, like we're in the desert Southwest, if you don't water, you're not going to get anything. You won't even have a live tree anymore. But that that hardship has forced us to adapt and pay attention and learn about watering and fertility cycles more than other people. So we've watched watering very carefully and had to think about it much more aggressively. And I believe that information gives us an edge. So we've planted peach trees recently. They were putting out fruit. They tried to put out fruit the first year because we were watering twice a day. We didn't really push that though, but we had a really good crop on the second and the third year of the peach trees. We also get fruit consistently on other stuff that we've done. And this could be you. You know, you don't have to wait 20 years to get a result. Now it helps if you have watering timers. Just use your normal like lawn and yard watering timer for your trees. They don't need as much water as say garden plants, but if you will notice a difference if you have your orchard tree saplings, the small saplings, if you have them right next to the area you're watering for your garden, you will notice those trees will do better than the ones that are only getting water like once a week or whatever, or not getting water. So just food for thought. Please like it and subscribe, and you can share this if you like. Thanks.